All right, mic check 1 2. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Capone News. It's the boy Art. We have a very special guest.
The biggest in this motherfucker. Y'all know what the going on is Big Bratt.
Big Bratt. What's good, Queen? How are you doing?
I'm having a great day. I'm doing fine.
You doing good? New York. You're in New York on the press run right now. New York treating you good?
Yes.
Like, what have you done that's exciting so far in New York? Like, have you, aside from like meetings and stuff, but like, have you done anything that's exciting that makes you feel like, oh, I can't wait to come back to New York to do this again?
I mean, this is my 10th time in New York.
Yeah, and every time that you come, what do you normally do? What's your go-to thing to do?
I ain't got no go-to thing to do. I really just like to walk around Times Square, clear my head, eat pizza, and chop cheese.
Wow, that's a very New Yorker thing to do. Okay, I like that. Walk around Times Square. I don't like walking around Times Square, but I'm glad you're here though. And you know, I kind of made it clear you're not from here, from Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee.
I'm from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Break down the difference then. It's
a 5-hour difference, and they not the same thing.
It's a 5-hour difference? Because when I was reading on Off the Porch, they said Memphis, Tennessee. So I don't know if that was just an error.
No, I don't know how they got that.
In the bio, they said Memphis, but it might have been just an error. I mean, you obviously know where you're from.
Yeah, it had to be an error because I'm definitely from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
I saw that. I have that written down. But what is that? Where explain that for people who've never been there before. What it's like over there.
Chattanooga culture is Chattanooga culture. Like, we have our own culture. We don't have the same we don't sound like Memphis people. We don't have the same culture as them. We don't dress like them. Like, it's like we kind of more so of a Georgia style, but we're closer to Knoxville, Tennessee, and we don't sound like we from Knoxville. We don't dress like we from Knoxville. Like, Chattanooga is just different. Nashville is not even in complaint with Chattanooga. You feel what I'm saying? Nashville is totally different. It's like Tennessee is just different, period. Like, you can go in Georgia, you go in different places in Georgia, everybody sound the same. New York, you go to places in New York, everybody sound the same. Tennessee, everybody don't sound the same. Like, we might sound the same from y'all, but we able to identify a Memphis person when we see them. We able to identify a Knoxville person when we see them.
Is there like a specific, like, what do y'all do cultural wise? Like how do y'all sound like, the food, like how do you identify someone that's from, I don't want to say the name because I might mess it up, but
Chattanooga.
Chattanooga?
Yeah.
How do you identify that person? Like, how you see that person? Because I know, like, New York and Bronx and Harlem, you can easily identify who. I'm not from here, but I think I see some of the similarities of, you can tell who's from the Bronx and who from Brooklyn or who's from Harlem. But how do you signal out a person that's from Chattanooga?
I really don't know how to. I really don't. I don't. It's like they gotta say. It ain't nothing that they could say because it's like we just too familiar with Georgia. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we just too compatible. So I can meet somebody that I don't know that's from Chattanooga in Atlanta and think they from Atlanta.
Wow.
It's weird.
What about music? Like, are there any artists from that area specifically that the world might know about?
Hardaway 1K.
Wow, okay.
He different though. Like, he's just multi-talented. Like, he can sing and he can rap. So he got a flow that's not like Chattanooga artist flow. A Chattanooga music flow is like, they aggressive as hell and they yell at you. Like, when they rap, they yell at you. Like, it's club music, like hype club music.
Yeah. Do you identify your music like that?
I could say when I first entered in the music industry, like, that was my flow.
Okay.
But going down the line, like, I had to, adjust to, like, a bigger culture. You feel what I'm saying? Because, like, I'm probably, like, one of ones to have what I'm going on
Wow.
from Chattanooga. Even though it's like we have older people, but in this generation, like I'm one of the ones that, you know, made it through everything that I've been through. We don't. So that sound is like it's not too much getting nowhere. So
Yeah.
I just had to change it up.
When you say one of the ones, like break that down a little more. Do you feel like you're just that person that's kind of holding the flag right now for where you're from? Is that what you mean? Like everything is you're like that representation when people think about Chattanooga, they see Bratt. Like, do you think that's what it's like? That's what it is right now?
Definitely. Even though we have another artist that's holding the flag right now for the males, Select Zai. And then we got Hardaway. When Hardaway come home, he gonna be the one to, do it for real. But we got Select Zai. He just ain't. He just going through some situations right now. Like he ain't dropping. He just he chilling right now. Yeah, right now I'm the one who holding this shit down.
Wow. Yeah.
So they ready to return. Like I'm holding this shit down.
How did you push yourself through the door, man? Like what were you doing prior, like the journey? What did that look like before you got your foot through the door? What were you doing? Was it putting out content consistently, freestyling? What did that journey process look like for you?
Well, getting through the door, like my first rap name was CN1K. Like I was like under Hardaway, like I was under his wing or whatever. But I just was dropping freestyles and shit. But my strategy that I went with is I was gonna network. I networked in Alabama, Mississippi, Bogalusa, Louisiana, and Memphis, Tennessee, and Atlanta. Them was my targets. I met somebody in each of those cities, and Charlotte, North Carolina, Birmingham, most definitely, Florida. Like, I just met somebody in each of those cities, and like they was genuine. Like I still fuck with them to this day. I just, locked in with them, and then they friends kind of became my friends. So when I started rapping, they automatically started posting my shit.
Yeah.
Like my Alabama folks, my Louisiana folks, Mississippi folks, my Memphis folks, like they literally just started posting my shit. So I already knew like this shit gonna be too easy for me. Like I just was trying to make sure I take over small towns and I'd be active. Like I'd be active in them towns, like to the point where it's like, you feel what I'm saying? They thinking I'm from
that town. Yeah.
Yeah.
What like where did that idea come from? That's not something an average person, an upcoming artist, in that position would be like, yo, let me do something like that. That's not like a normal thought process of an upcoming artist. So where did that come from? Did you like sit down and were strategic about what you want to do and how you saw yourself being out there, or did somebody present the idea to you? Like where did it even come from?
I got a friend in Chattanooga. He's a rapper. I forgot to mention him. His name GMN Boogie. He really like one of the ones who was really most hated in the city. But like once he got some motion, everybody got on his dick. Well, he been having motion, but like, everybody just hopped on his dick. You feel what I'm saying? When shit really got on the floor. But I was telling him like I want to rap and shit, and he was like putting in my head from day one, like from the moment I told him like, you need to network outside the city. You need
Can't
to
be local.
Yeah, he like, you feel what I'm saying? They gonna hate you in the city. Like you gotta network outside the city. So that's what I basically was doing at first, and then like years down the road, at this moment my city just not picking up with this shit. But I been had love like from so many places all over the world. It kind of surprised my city of how the fuck I'm doing this shit I'm doing.
Yeah.
Cause I just got motion in my own city. You feel what I'm saying?
Wow. How did that make you feel? I feel like, but that's normal though. Like your own city is always the first to always, I mean, the last to always like catch on. Like I think it's more like a validation thing. Like people want to see other people fuck with you before they start fucking with you, because they don't want to be like, oh, they don't want to stamp you and then be wrong. Like, you know,
Right.
oh, let me get on this wagon, and then she doesn't blow up, and it's like, oh, okay, I shouldn't have done that too early. So they like to see other people validating you. Then it's like, oh, okay, other people fuck. All right, and let me jump on the wagon. But I'm sure that must have rubbed up to you like the wrong way, because that's where you're from. That's your town, you know.
I mean, it really did though, cause it made me like. At first, I was on some shit like fuck everybody. You feel what I'm saying? Cause it was like I'm respected by all sides in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can't nobody come and say they don't fuck with me in the city. Like, I can go anywhere. I'm good anywhere. Even though I'm from out east, I'm a real out east baby. Like, I can go anywhere in any hood, and everybody fuck with me. So, me rapping and them not fucking with that kind of made me feel some type of way. Like, damn, y'all fuck with me, but y'all ain't supporting me. You feel what I'm saying? But I just know, like, I just had to show them, because I wasn't doing shit. Yeah, I can rap all day, you feel what I'm saying? But my career ain't doing shit. Like, and I'm playing with myself, so why y'all gonna respect me when I don't respect my career? So then that's when I just took it in, like, you feel what I'm saying? I love my city, and I love the fact that they behind me. They do not play about me.
That's love. So now you're doing your thing. You found your way through the door. You're in the door. So what do you do now? Do you do you take on a responsibility of trying to help others back there, because you know how hard it is to get through the door, or do you feel like you need more growth before you can start doing stuff like that?
See, me, I got a big heart, so from jump, when I'm coming in the door, I made everybody around me start rapping. Yeah, this shit too easy. We in the door now, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm putting y'all in the room, I can put you in the room, but
you can't.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta make it happen now. Like, this shit on the floor.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Same shit like Glorilla and her friends. Like, if she did it, I can do it.
Yeah.
Like, this shit too easy. Why not? You feel what I'm saying? So I made everybody around me rap, and I make sure that I let people know where I'm from, so they could be checking for the new artists where I'm from. But I can't even lie to you, like, female-wise, in Chattanooga, the youngins are going crazy, like,
wow.
and they ain't even dropping it, like, they ain't even doing shit with it, but they going crazy, like
just in the town.
They remind me of me, and I ain't never heard my sound from nobody.
Wow.
So for me to be hearing, cause like the generation before me of female rappers from my city, like, I got my one who I know, like, I was rapping her shit word for word. But, like, that's the only one I got faith in.
Did they embrace you, the older generation before you? Did they embrace you on your come up? Do you feel like they did?
What?
Like, did they
elaborate on that?
Did they take you under their wings?
Nah, I feel like
Or were they on some hating shit?
that's what I feel like.
Wow.
But Carmel, like, she always done, like, since I was little, cause we slick from the same hood. So since I was little, like, I always really, like, I looked up to Carmel, and she ain't never just be like treated me like a fan. Yeah, it's always been like love from day one.
Yeah.
She just had it, like, and I study her a lot, so I can make sure that I watch her what she did good and her mistakes for my career. You feel what I'm saying? Other than that, like, the young females are going crazy. They finna hit the world with it though.
Wow.
I just made my sister start rapping. She perfecting this shit.
Like your blood sister?
My
Or just
cousin.
like- okay.
My cousin.
Okay. I want to walk back a little bit, because I'm glad you brought up Glorilla, because I think her success story is unique and it's interesting, and it's good to hear you say that you kind of took bits and pieces from there and
Yeah.
let that inspire you. But is there any other way that her success story kind of like inspire you to do any other thing? Like whatever it is that she's got going on, whether it's how she moves with her friends or, you know, how she, music, just.
I never let how nobody else move with their friends determine how I move with mine, because my heart go, like, I'm doing anything with my friends, but she did the right motherfucking thing, shit. But Glow coming up did make me get off my ass because, like, I wasn't doing shit. And I'm like, I see Glow go up, I'm like, oh, I'm bullshit.
Yeah.
Let me hop back out here. You feel what I'm saying?
You think you were just distracted?
I wasn't rapping at all, like, you feel what I'm saying? I was just like, all right, I'm waiting. But I feel like they weren't really fucking with females in the industry. But like when Glow came through the door, like, it motivated me.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. I think a specific type of females, they weren't like rubbing, you know, close to.
Yeah.
So I see what you're saying.
Cause I mean, like, I'm a drill female artist and
Yeah.
I rap gangster shit. Like, I really was getting ready to sit down and debate on how I was gonna change this shit up to get through the door, cause like they weren't fucking with us. So for her to come and kick down the door, I'm like, yeah, I'm finna rap that gangster shit. I ain't changing how I am. You feel what I'm saying? That's motivation.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought that up, because I saw that's a lot of criticism I see people giving you, is that they say, oh, she's dolled up, but she has this masculine vibe to her. Like, how do you respond to that?
Shit, y'all can't. I mean, I got all brothers. Like, I got 3 big brothers, a whole bunch of big cousins. Like, I mean, I wouldn't just say I'm a real bitch and I'm laid back, like, and nonchalant as fuck. So, if that give masculine shit, you just ain't met me.
Yeah, and you know, one more thing about, you know, just the gorilla situation, because there's something that I saw and I kind of want you to bring clarity to, because they were saying Tennessee don't need another Glorilla. Like, they're trying to say you're an imitation of that. Like, is that even fair criticism of you think?
I ain't never seen that, but I just feel like we don't sound alike. We both just hard as hell and light skinned, so they gonna keep comparing us.
Yeah. I don't think it's fair, because it don't allow you. I think when you're not from the same place, but
it's only
I'm saying.
It's only not fair when it bothers the person. It don't bother me.
It don't bother you, yeah.
It don't bother me.
So you don't look at any of those comments that people say about you. You just kind of like, I guess you kind of can't really look at those things. Like, you have to have tough skin. Like, this is the
First
industry
of all,
you're supposed to be in, you know?
First of all, like, I'm at a point where, like, going viral and posts being made about me, like, that shit, I don't pay attention to that shit, because this shit been going on. Like, this ain't shit new to me. So comments and shit, I don't read comments unless I'm on live and I'm talking to the viewers. Like, my manager had to tell me, hey, go post this. Hey, did you see this? Like, my friends, hey, did you see this? And I'm like, bro, I don't want to hear that shit. But I only really get told positive shit. Like, what negative shit that go on, like, people around me don't tell me because they don't feel like I should know.
Now, you brought up live, so I have to bring this situation up, and please feel free. You don't have to answer it, but you went on live and you addressed the Fam0usTwins situation that happened. I saw it. I'm sure a lot of people that is following you saw it. First off, what made you want to bring energy to that? Like, to clarify, because I seen people were saying what you said on live wasn't true. That's not what happened. Like, I guess this is your time to just kind of say your piece. Like, if you want to address them, if not, we can move it. But, like, what made you want to do that? If you want to speak,
I'm gonna say this: I'm 19 and I do shit without thinking sometimes, but in that situation, I should have reacted at all because I am a boss. I take care of my whole family. And the rooms that I'm in, the shoes that I'm feeling cannot be filled by anybody. You feel what I'm saying? They can't be replaced by anybody. So that's not something that I'm focused on. I mean, I hate the situation happen like that. I hate the situation even happen at all because of me being me. That's not the type of time that I'm on. You never catch me in no drama, and I don't really entertain drama. But for this situation to be still going on, I was raging at the moment, and I blanked out, so.
Yeah, I saw there's a trend that I saw that's common with them. You know, I saw they kind of did something similar to Glorilla when she was coming up. You know, they try to beef with her. So I wonder, you know, I don't have the answer, but I do wonder if it's like a envious thing. And I'm not saying that they're jealous, but I'm asking questions, like not to you specifically, just putting it out there. Like, is it like an envious thing? Like, because it seemed like when Glorilla was blowing up, you know, they had issues with her. They were saying she was stealing money or whatever the case was. And then, you know, you're blowing up and now they're, you know, trying to come at you. So like, I wonder what's fueling them to do it, you know?
I don't know them, so I don't know their character or what, like, pushes them to do anything.
Yeah.
Like, I can't tell you anything about them because I honestly don't know them.
Mm-hmm. So you got the record Hope, right?
Yeah.
It's out.
Hope out now.
I seen it everywhere. I was on Twitter. That shit was everywhere. What does that record mean to you? Yeah?
Hope mean everything to me because for the simple fact you can lose a lot of shit, but you just can't never lose hope. Like, can't never lose hope. Can't never.
Are you spiritual? You're not spiritual.
When you say spiritual, what do you mean?
Like, do you like? I mean, I like to say I'm spiritual. Like, I believe there's a God, but you know, I don't confine to like specific organized religion, like, you know, Christianity or whatever the case might be. But I just believe that there's a God. I believe there's a higher power. But so when I say are you spiritual, I mean, like, you know, a record like Hope, it's like faith, right? Like you're having faith in something. So like, do you believe that in something?
So I guess you could say I'm spiritual because if I believe in something, I'm standing strong on what I believe in.
Yeah.
And faith is something like I just value a lot of shit. Like if I have faith in you, like you really have to be done showing me some shit for me to have faith in you. Hope is just like I done been through a lot of shit, but I always knew like I always knew I was gonna come out of this shit. Like I literally was sitting with no deals on the table this summer, and my best friend, she's a photographer, and it's like it's stressing her out because it's stressing me out. And I'm like, bro, we gonna get this shit. If we didn't, we would have stopped doing it. You feel what I'm saying? So we just kept pushing and kept going strong, and shit, we here where we are today.
Yeah. That's amazing. That's a beautiful story. But let's talk about it, right? You know, you signed your deal.
Yeah.
The relationship with, I mean, I saw you've told the story multiple times on a lot of platforms, but for the sake of our viewers, you know, how did that relationship with 21 and Metro, how did that start? How did you meet them, and how did it form into this, you now being signed to them?
Well, they knew. Well, Meezy, which is Savage's manager, had hit me, but I thought it was a joke at first.
Like, did she DM you?
Like, I just thought, like, you know, it was a joke because it's like, well, not a joke, but I thought he was bullshitting because it happened a lot. But
yeah,
we was texting on a Saturday, I think.
Who, you and his manager, or?
Yeah, me and Meezy was texting on a Saturday, and he pulled up on me on Monday.
Wow.
Or Tuesday. He pulled up quick and let me know he meant business and he not playing with me.
He told you like, yo, Savage is interested. Did he tell you how Savage heard of the two heard of you? Like how they knew about you? Did they break that down to you?
We was just texting. We was texting Saturday, and he was like, "I fuck with you," and this and this and that. And then that's when I was like, "Okay." And then that's when the next morning he was like, "Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, we want to sign you." And I'm like, he probably bullshitting.
Yeah.
Cause it's like, I done had that happen too many times, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope he ain't playing with me, because I'm trying not to get too excited. But anyways, they pulled up on me Tuesday, and I was back in the A by Thursday, and we was doing shit and on a private jet the next week, and shit.
Did they feel real? Like, did it feel real to you? Like the moment leading up to when you signed the papers, because the world saw the video when it went viral of you signing. But did that feel real to you, that moment, or were you just kind of living it and you didn't get to really feel it?
Yeah, it felt real as day, because I know my potential and I know what I can do.
Yeah.
And I've been signed before, so it's like this a better opportunity. But
how so? How is this one better than the one you had before?
Because they couldn't handle me, they didn't know what to do with me. You feel what I'm saying? But this situation, they got a plan. They know how we coming, and they know what we doing. I know what we doing. I got a plan, and I know how I'm coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it true they say you signed without reading the contract and they just handed you the chain and you only signed for a chain? Is that true?
No. Believe what you want to believe.
I was like that can't. But see, that's the same shit with the.
No, wait, no, because I'm finna cut you off.
Sorry.
In my eyes, I got the best lawyer in America, and he don't play that shit. My lawyer got fucking superpowers. So yeah, I ain't let them believe what they want to believe on that situation. I ain't gotta clear that up.
The internet is so stupid.
Yeah, they are.
Because that video probably could have been a week. That video could have been taken like a week later before, or that shit could have been planned. Like, I'm not gonna say. I'll tell you off camera about the Glorilla situation, but like, it's just so much about the industry that the internet don't understand. Like, you're not just gonna sign a deal and not know what the fuck you're signing. Like, it's just certain things that just don't work, and your lawyer is not involved, and your team is not. It's just, man, internet's stupid is what I'm trying to say. Like, to think that that's what happened. When I saw that, I'm like, yo, what? But that video went viral. Like, people were saying, oh, she really signed her contract. That's why they be getting these new kids. They just get them to sign a contract without knowing what they're signing, 360.
For one, like, I'm a CEO myself. I see a boss in myself. That's whether I'm signed to somebody or anything like that. I graduated high school at 16. I know business. And I never do no stupid-ass business. So, yeah, like, that shit is just some stupid-ass shit. I ain't never heard no shit like that.
I'm glad to bring some clarity to it. I mean, I knew, but I'm glad we could bring some clarity to the.
Yeah, I know you knew.
I ain't that stupid. I'm glad we could bring. I mean, the chain is nice though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's give some camera time to the chain, can we? Because it's looking nice. I ain't gonna lie. You shining right now. You know how much on your neck?
If I tell you, I might have to kill you.
Yo, shut the fuck up, man. Yo, you know how much on your neck, or you?
I know, but I just ain't.
You don't want to throw it out there?
Cause I can go out the door. I can go out the door, and they can do me like T.I. did Nunu off ATL.
That's a fact. Yeah.
But they cost something though. This for sure a mansion or two on my neck.
Wow. Yeah, I saw them giving that to you. I'm like, man, that must have like.
I want you to do something.
Talk to me.
You go. I got the same chain as Metro.
Okay.
Go on YouTube and watch Eliante break down Metro chain, and you gonna see how much my chain costs.
I'm gonna do that. I got you.
But you go see that. I want you to text me the price.
I got you. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna post it too.
Yeah.
With this video. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna post it with this clip.
Yeah.
Let's wrap up real quick. I just want you to share.
And wait,
Go ahead,
one more
talk to me.
thing. And that's just for this chain.
So the video that you want me to watch is just for that chain.
That's just for this chain.
Oh, okay. I see Slum God got the same similar chain, right? I think his is a little bigger, but no shade. I mean, you knew, but his is a little bit. I think he has the same piece.
That's cool. Hopefully we can handshake our pieces one day.
Now that shit hard though. What does that the top one say?
Slaughter gang.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
This my princess pendant.
Yeah, cause you're the
First
like
lady.
the first lady. Yeah, you're the first female,
I'm
right?
the first lady.
Yeah. Wow. Does that feel good?
It feel regular.
All right. Do you have anything that you're working on? Anything new coming?
Yeah, I got a hot one coming.
How soon?
It might hit you tomorrow. It might hit you tomorrow. It might hit you the next day. It's hitting the town real soon, though.
Word.
It's hitting the world. I should have named that motherfucker Asteroid, how hard it's finna hit.
I like that's one of them ones. That's all I have for you. So let the people know where they can follow you on the social media, where they can tap in, all that good stuff.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at BIGBRATT, the biggest Bratt, 2 T's. You can follow me on Twitter at _ the rich doll. Y'all know I'm the richest, the youngest. Come on now.
I like it. Big Bratt. Thank you, Quinn. Thank you for stopping by and kicking it with us.
For sure. Thank you for having me.
All right, y'all. Cam Capone News, the boy Art. We'll see y'all. Peace.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.